Hello, everybody. It's Lynda Cromar coming to you from Colorado. And I started a broadcast just a few seconds ago and forgot to put my title in, so it's real important. You do want a title, and my title is talking about when it's good to fail. Hello. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you coming. I appreciate all of the replay people as well. And as you saw in the opening screen, I had a picture of a TV show that's my favorite, and that's the Scorpion group. They're called Scorpion, and basically they're a bunch of kind of geniuses and misfits. And one of the things that I like about it is that it's a little off. It's not so patterned, if you know what I mean. It's not everybody is perfect all the time, and they make mistakes. And you know what? There was a program, you have to catch it on TV if you haven't already, but the Scorpion picture story, the last one they just did, was about this smart building that this guy put together, and it had all kinds of trouble because somebody put a virus into his programming that made it actually just go completely crazy. It was on fire. It had all kinds of things shutting down, nothing working correctly. And at the very end, after they got everything all straightened out, and he sat down with the billionaire that was the creator of the building, and he said, "But you failed." And he said, "But how would I know how to succeed if I didn't fail first?" And that is the concept that a lot of people don't actually ever get, is that you have to fail sometimes before you actually learn how to succeed. And it's a good thing to fail because you get feedback from that. And what I mean by feedback is that you learn how to actually succeed by making mistakes. And it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to let yourself fail sometimes. When you have this attitude that you cannot ever fail, then you're not going to succeed, because you're never going to learn what works and what doesn't. You know, people can give you how-tos all day long, but if you don't learn how to let yourself go through the process, maybe fail a few times. If you go back to the bicycle analogy, you know you didn't succeed the very first time that you got on a bicycle. And I don't know about you, but when I was on a bike, I didn't have training wheels. I had a big bike that was handed down to me by a big brother, and guess what? It was a heavy old thing, and I learned how to ride by falling down. And so much of the time, a lot of people are afraid to fall down. They are afraid to fail. And when you decide you're not going to let yourself fail, you're also not going to let yourself succeed. So there is a very important concept there that I hope you get. How-tos are great, but if you don't learn how to let yourself fail as you learn the process, whatever it is, then you're not going to succeed. You have to have, okay, it's all right if I'm not perfect. It's all right if I fail the first try. It's all right if I even fail a couple of tries before I get it right. Just like that great big heavy bicycle. I didn't get it right on my first try. I didn't get it right on my fifth try, probably. I don't remember exactly, but I did eventually get to a point where I was very good at riding the bike. But I didn't learn how to do it in the very first try. I had to fail first. And that's what so much of the time I see people afraid to fail. It's not about failing being permanent. Failing isn't permanent. Failing is just feedback. It tells you where you need to improve. And that's simply all it is. And if you get over not being afraid to fail, you're going to learn what works, and then you're going to be a success. I know that because it's worked for me. And so, just like this picture of this group of kind of misfits, page over there on your right, I think it is, she is sitting down. She's the only one that would be quote unquote normal. And every one of them has their own little idiosyncrasies and things that are not perfect. And you don't have to be perfect either. Be okay. When you're okay with failing, it's okay to learn what makes you a success. That's what I have to share with you today. Be okay with falling down. Because when you learn to fall down, thanks for all of you that have come, and I hope that you've gotten something out of it. If you leave too fast, you don't get very much out of it. But anyway, I appreciate all of you that joined, and of course, I always share this at the end. In order to connect with me, you can actually learn more from me if you get on my free training list. That is actually on my profile, is to this video that is a training video. It's not a presentation to a product. It's a training video. Right now this is still up. At some point it will go back to our kind of standard video that we have there. But right now we give you simple to do, successful, already proven techniques on how to build your business from the internet, regardless of what you're doing. So I hope that helps. Definitely connect with me on Facebook, and I will be talking to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.